Hosts. All right, we will head back over to Steph.
Yes, all week long we've been bringing you stories about people who make snow and winter their business. Now, there are winners and losers from this winter. Business weather analyst Paul Walsh joins us via Skype from downtown Pennsylvania. Paul, good morning to you. First, let's discuss the losers of this winter. Why is the South considered a loser this winter?
Well, because you don't get snow very often down in the South and the Southeast. And we had a couple of pretty big events, very significant, in fact, in Georgia. So just a little bit of snow has a big impact. And think about restaurants, think about hotels, resorts, of course, the airlines. All of those locations would have been impacted far more than they would have been impacted had that same amount of snow fell in the Northeast. So really, really impactful from a business perspective this year, those early snows.
So has the Northeast been a big winner with the snow?
You know, I think it has, Steph, we of course we had the big snow bomb in January, and that sort of contributed a lot to the sort of snow businesses. For example, ski resorts, snow removal companies. Of course, this is like white gold for them. It's manna from heaven when you get this kind of snow. And we've had several snowfalls. We've had 4 or 5, and just my own experience here in Pennsylvania that weren't really that big of a snow. But a lot of times these snow removal companies, the business is better for them if they have a lot of smaller storms instead of one big one. So yeah. I think overall it's been a very good year for those kind of businesses.
It seems like those little snowstorms, a bunch of the little ones seem to be better for a lot of people that have to deal with
yeah.
snow. What is a snow thrower sale exactly?
Well, to put a little bit of perspective around my own sort of anecdote here, Steph, okay. I bought a snow thrower this year for the first time in 20 years, and I fully expected I was not going to see any snow. But I've used it 4 or 5 times, so I've got the money back from it, and I expect that I will use it again. I'm not even sure what the groundhog said this morning, but my prediction is that there will be 6 weeks more of winter.
Well, that's what the groundhog said, so you guys aren't. It's like that thing where, you know, you wash your car and it always rains the next day or whatever it is, right? Or you buy the snowblower and then it doesn't snow for winters after winters. Let's talk about the holiday sales. Did this have an impact on the holiday sales?
It did. In fact, we had the strongest holiday selling season since about 2011, about 4.9% increase compared to last year. And I think the weather had a big part in that. And I think it was because it was so cold across the eastern half of the U.S. And the snow that did happen, oftentimes it fell during the week. So it was just enough snow to make it feel like Christmas. And Steph, that really does have an impact on getting people into the mood and getting out shopping. And on top of that, of course, the economy is doing really well. People are employed and feeling good. And when you combine all those efforts, we saw a really, really positive holiday season. And the thing that we didn't get was a big blockbuster winter storm on the weekend. And so since we avoided that, we got all of the benefit and none of the negative from these sort of winter storms.
Paul, as always, thank you. Love your analysis. Love your brain. We appreciate you coming on. Let's now go back to Jen and Jim.